We are going to start at 5 with breaking news for you right now. We are tracking major power outage impacting tens of thousands of Coloradans. This is a live look at Core Power's outage map. They are reporting more than 30,000 people are without power right now, mostly in the southeast metro. DIA actually tells us its trains are being impacted by this outage as well, the H and the R RTD lines.
And here's a look at Xcel's outage map, which isn't working. We reached out to Xcel and they said the outage started at one of their substations and that crews are working to find the cause and fix it. They estimate 40,000 customers are impacted. That's down from the initial 145,000 they reported. And we're working to learn more about how this all happened and when this problem is going to be fixed.
In the meantime, a girls hockey team from California pushed through this devastating situation that we've been telling you for a couple of days now to win the Western Girls Hockey League Finals. That happened today.
Unbelievable. A CDOT plow driver hit a team van on I-70, killing a player's father. Several players were also injured. 9 News reporter Janelle Finch spoke with the team about their decision to play in the face of tragedy.
The goal was always to win, but for the Santa Clarita Lady Flyers, the score didn't matter. What they were playing for was worth much more than a championship title.
Hockey is a game of constant movement. When the puck hits the ice, there isn't much that stops players in competition.
Keep moving your feet, keep trying.
The Lady Flyers, a youth hockey team from California, was forced to take pause. Colorado State Patrol says a CDOT plow lost control and hit one of their team vans, sending some players and parents to the hospital. They were en route to the WGHL finals at the time.
I just said, win or lose, just happy to be here with you girls. It's up to you to write your ending of this story.
Head coach Todd Stelnick says it was on the girls to decide if they wanted to play.
It wasn't easy. We had a short bench.
The team, ranging in age from 10 to 13, said they couldn't quit.
We knew that the families in the crash would want us to play, and we decided not just to do it for ourselves, but to do it for them mostly.
Sophia Boyle is captain. She says the Flyers aren't just a group of girls who love the same sport.
It's a great team. We're all more than just a team. We're actually a giant family.
This family came together in overtime to score the one and only goal of the championship, to win it all.
We knew what we wanted and we tried our hardest and we got it.
The celebration is bittersweet, knowing everyone who should be there isn't.
We're all supporting the family and everybody.
But what's helping the team to keep moving on the ice is knowing their family of just over a dozen girls isn't defined by who's wearing a Flyers jersey.
I just want to thank everybody that has done something for us, even if you're out there wearing the yellow, blue ribbons, taping your stick pink.
They all supported us and gave us what we needed to win.
The Lady Flyers are heading back to California tonight. Denver Health says it's still treating 3 adults injured in the crash. In Littleton, Janelle Finch, 9 News.
Coach Stelnick says the father that was killed was well recognized in the tattooing community. Tattoo artists in California have helped raise $50,000 for the man and the player's family.
We are learning more about 3 deadly crashes this morning. First, Larimer County deputies are investigating a deadly crash following a chase there. The chase started just after 4 o'clock this morning near East 57th in North Garfield. Deputies tried to pull over the car for a missing license plate and a tail light, but that driver turned off their lights and sped north down I-25. Eventually, they exited near Pheasant and Crest Drive and Weld County Road 84. They lost control of the car, hitting a pole there. 2 of the men inside that car were ejected. One was pronounced dead at the scene. The other was taken to the hospital, where he also was later pronounced dead. A third person was inside that car. She was taken to the hospital. We don't have any word on her condition right now. Deputies have not released the names of the 2 men who died in that crash.
In Jefferson County, eastbound I-70 was closed for several hours this morning after a deadly crash. It happened near Federal Boulevard. This is video from our CDOT cameras near the crash this morning. DPD says 1 person died in the crash. No others were involved. Police have not shared any information about what may have caused that crash. Again, that would be in Denver.
And then there is this also in Denver. Police say one person is dead, 3 others in the hospital after yet another crash. This one happened near Sheridan and Morrison, which is right near Westwood Park. DPD posted about this crash about 3 o'clock this morning. We know that 3 cars were involved, but we don't know what led up to this crash.
5-year-old Liam Ramos and his father are back in Minneapolis after being released from federal custody in Texas. This is video of them leaving the detention facility taken by Texas Democratic Representative Yohan Castro. A federal judge ordered their release as their immigration case proceeds through the courts. Liam and his father have been detained for more than a week after they were taken by immigration agents from the driveway of their home in Minneapolis. The detention of the preschooler has led to even more outrage over the Trump administration's immigration crackdown in Minneapolis. And that frustration also stems from the killing of Renee Good and Alex Preddy by federal immigration agents. They both had ties to Colorado, and this could make the government shutdown last longer than expected.
So the funding bill now is headed to the House for consideration tomorrow after being passed by the Senate on Friday, but there could be a holdup because of changes to the bill. They center around the Department of Homeland Security.
They modified our package. They've sent it over a little differently, which means we've got to address the bills again. So they're going to separate the Department of Homeland Security bill. Our intention is by Tuesday to fund all agencies of the federal government except for that one, and then we'll have 2 weeks of good faith negotiations to figure it out.
House Minority Leader Hakeem Jeffries told Speaker Johnson, who you just saw there, Democrats will not help pass this funding bill unless changes are made to how ICE is operating. Republicans do hold a narrow majority in the House.
Let's take a live look outside on this Sunday late afternoon. This is I-25 over downtown Denver. The city is closing in on the record for most 60-degree days during winter. Today felt awfully close to 60 degrees. If not, Corey Rippenhagen, I don't know what it was.
Sure did make it to 60 degrees.
Okay.
Officially here in Denver, 62 degrees, high temperature. Most of us along the Front Range saw 60s, so yeah, we're one more closer. This would normally be a time where we would kind of jokingly talk about there being a false winter or false spring, but really the whole winter has been a false spring so far. Great skyline out there tonight. You might want to turn around and look to the east because we're about to have a full moon rise in about 10 minutes. It's 62 degrees still at 9 News Studios, down to 53 out at the airport where they did hit 60 degrees. So we're chasing that record. We're up to 27 now, tied for second place for the most 60-degree days ever in a winter. 34 is the record, and we've got more coming your way next week. Pretty mild morning compared to our average for this time of year. We may even stay above the freezing point here in Denver. Some single digits and some teens for low temperatures up in the high country. Your high temperatures across the rest of the region here and the state of Colorado, we're going to get close to the middle 50s, maybe a few 60s, but we'll see quite a bit more cloud cover tomorrow. So the temperatures will be moderated just a little bit as the next storm system moves in. And we are adding a potential weather impact alert for that storm system on Tuesday, just because there may be some isolated spots where we could see up to 2 inches of snow around the Denver area. So I'll detail that coming up in the full forecast in just a few minutes.